So guys, the Gary O'Neill pre-Southampton press conference has just taken place. And I'm here in the Manda Centre, just giving you all the information, all the main points on what's come out of that, and a little bit of an opinion. Let's start off with the team news, shall we? So first of all, he talked about Sam Johnson, saying he's fully fit, wasn't involved last week because he had an illness on the day. He's also talked about Wang Hee-chan, saying that he's now fully back. May be involved tomorrow, but they might wait until after the international break. And no other injuries aside from the long-term ones. Also was talking about Sarabia. Someone said he obviously had a hard time of it against Crystal Palace, and Gary O'Neill said, well, actually he did all right. He was getting in the right positions. Yeah, he'd be disappointed he didn't score the goals that he had the opportunity to do so, and he'd be disappointed as well. But he was making the right runs and giving the positions for Cunha to find him. On to the game himself tomorrow against Southampton. He said, of course, there's going to be a lot of made of it being a huge game. He says they're all huge games. And, they've had a good week in training. The boys are well set for it. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to being on the touchline again at Molineux tomorrow. Saying he has full responsibility. And obviously tomorrow, the game against Southampton is the game that they can affect. Also going on to say that there will be moments tomorrow when we will need to be patient without the ball. Talked about how well Southampton do keep the ball, and that we've got to be lethal with it. And a lot will be on the forwards on making the right decisions. Well, probably across the whole of the team, really. He was also asked about the Molineux atmosphere. Now, look, against Brentford away, it started to turn. Against Palace, it was simmering. It started to turn. Obviously, that got negated because we got back in front. But there's a lot of disquiet that was definitely there. He said, I was asked about that. He says it doesn't affect him. It comes with the job. He sort of like was saying he's got confidence. He's working hard every day for Wolves to get the results. And the players are going to need the fans. Absolutely they are. And the fans have been really, really good. And, the players, you can see have been putting the effort in. He did refer to the players and the effort that they've been putting in, that they're motivated. And, I think generally on the field you can see that the way they've been playing in terms of like the effort that they've been putting in. He said we're still pushing, we're still fully together, and he's not concerned about any speculation surrounding his job. All he's bothered about is getting the result against Southampton for the fans, for the players, for the club tomorrow on Saturday. He was also asked whether he still had the full support of the club. He kind of dodged that question, really. He says, I don't ask for the support. All I'm focusing is my responsibilities. I will take responsibility, he says. I'm very, very comfortable in my own skin and the work that they do and they put in. He said, I've given everything, and there's been a lot of challenges along the way. It was also about the goals conceded. He said, obviously, it's difficult when you concede 2 goals every week, but we're all still fully committed. Not worried about any concerns about his job. Just focus on trying to get the 3 points against Southampton tomorrow. He went on to say, I think we've looked a lot more solid since the game against Brentford, and we're aware of the areas where we need to improve, and we're working on it. So those are the main points from today's Gary O'Neill's press conference. The big question is, will it be his last? Because surely only a good win tomorrow is absolutely vital. The pressure will be humongous. If he doesn't get a result tomorrow, if he doesn't get that win, it'll be really, really difficult for the board to keep standing by him. You know, so it's a big one, isn't it? It's an interesting one. What are my thoughts? I think, like the majority of fans, really, we've had enough of not winning. We haven't beat a Premier League team since March. It's a big opportunity against Southampton tomorrow, but it's not a given. You know, Southampton can play some really, really good football, and you know, I hope for Gary O'Neill's sake, because you know he's not a bad person or anything, but he absolutely needs a performance and a win tomorrow. And I'm sure that this man here will agree.
I certainly will, David.
Tomorrow, Dad, big game. Gary O'Neil needs that win.
Yeah, definitely we're going to win, yeah.
So yeah, he needs that win, doesn't he?
Well, certainly does, and we all need it.
And listen, we're standing underneath a Christmas tree in the Manda Centre, and let's hope there's a gift of 3 points for Gary O'Neil and a great performance tomorrow. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, obviously, on our thoughts. You know, watch our full match preview as well. There is a watch along coming with Chelsea tomorrow, so make sure you hit the subscribe button for that. And me and Mr. Magic Moss, along with Sensational Stan and other fans, will be giving our instant reactions straight after the game tomorrow to whatever the result is and the performance. And of course, there will be an extra time on Sunday. So yeah, until then, always Wolves.
Always Wolves. Keep smiling.